Welcome back. Well, today I'm joined by Sue Margolis, who is here on behalf of United Mutual, and she's going to give us an update from the meeting. Hi, Sue. How are you?
Good morning. I'm just fine. How are you doing?
Very good. Everything's going well, and I'm so happy that you're able to join us today. So what do you have? It sounds like you've got some good information.
Okay. This month board meeting didn't feature any new business that directly affects the residents. United called for a vote of the mutual directors on the changes for the PAC, so the board members can do the fiduciary duties on that $5 million that we're looking at spending.
Mm-hmm.
We did pass two resolutions that were on the 28-day review from last month. So in effect, there'll be two changes. First of all, we've changed our voting process, so it'll be aligned with the California Senate Bill 323. No one will be excluded from voting if they're not up to date with their payments. So that's a change.
Okay.
Also, due to the pandemic, the time of the election has had to be changed to reflect the longer candidate period. The schedule for director election for the mutual was modified till October.
Okay.
All residents will be receiving a postcard in and around July 1st, the call for the candidates. I hope many of you will volunteer. There will be 4 openings and we need your help. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the current members. The other resolution that whoever wishes to appeal a ruling has to have new data. No longer will we entertain an appeal if there's nothing new to add to the situation.
So you have 11 board members, and what have they been doing?
So I'd like to talk about what the committees have been doing. 8 months ago, when I took office, the United Board put together a list of projects that we wanted to accomplish with the support, of course, of VMS staff. And as time has passed, we've been adding to the list. During the period, the staff and the board have accomplished quite a bit in spite of the difficulties lately of not having face-to-face meetings.
Yeah, you guys have all done such a good job with your virtual meetings and your Zooms. I'm very impressed by how well it's worked out. So let's talk about each committee. So in finance, what's going on there?
One of the most important accomplishments, which is not visible to the residents, is that we're now able to monitor all the funds, even if they're commingled. And 2 board members are now observing and signing on all checks coming out of the reserve. So finally, we're satisfying our due diligence and compliant with the Section 5500 of the Davis-Sterling Act. We have not been compliant for 12 years.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is a great accomplishment. Good for them. That's perfect. And what about in maintenance and construction?
United found a sustainable solution to continue the well-liked handyman program. And we're, unfortunately, to the COVID-19, it has not been totally implemented, but it will be. There is a project to determine the cause of moisture intrusion, one of our largest costs depleting our contingency fund. We're trying to get ahead of the problem, and roofing seems to be one of the main things.
Yeah, I imagine so. And yeah, they really like that handyman program. So that's good to hear that you guys are still considering bringing that back.
We have part of it brought back already, but
okay.
The part about having your renovations taken care of is still to be implemented.
Okay, great. And how about landscaping?
We asked that a map be provided so residents could predict when their area was going to have a deep cleaning, and that has been rolled out and is now on the internet. Also, many tasks where we had staff shortages, we have contracted out at a lower cost than it would have cost us in-house. So we've really moved forward on landscaping.
Excellent, excellent. And architecture?
Well, we haven't gotten finished with anything here, but we're working on a number of projects. We're looking at the inspection procedure, asbestos removal, and trying to make progress with the city and VMS. The process between the city and VMS for a change order seamless, and that seems to be very difficult.
Mm.
Our aim is to much shorten the project approval time.
Yeah, that would be nice. And how about government documents?
The goal was to make the operating rules simpler and to understand and access. Right now, the operating rules are over 369 pages. So far, a matrix of the rules has been put together, and we're looking at a lot of ones that are no longer needed. And we're working on simplifying the document. I mean, 369 pages is not something you can read in a day. The main work of the committee has been on the resolution supporting the new laws and best practices.
Excellent. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice to get that down to maybe half?
Less than that even.
Oh, even less than
Or
that. That would be
pointers to where you need to go.
Well, good luck on that one. I hope you guys accomplish that. And how about in communication?
We've supported the magazine, and we've developed a simple graphic showing where the assessments go, and that will be rolled out in the next issue. The board has chosen a motto, kindness is the best policy, which will be reflected in the compliance issues. So we're really working to make it a much kinder community.
That's great. I mean, especially coming out of what we've just been dealing with for several weeks. So it's nice to know that people will be coming together a little bit more.
We hope so.
Okay, good. And in compliance?
United's trying to find a way to resolve the long-standing problems that may have frustrated the parties for years. We've got some that are 3 and 7 years long, and we really want to get these taken care of. VMS staff's letters will be less threatening, more empathetic to our law-abiding constituents. We really want the kindness, and we know that our people are law-abiding, mainly.
Yes, yes. Okay, good. And then lastly, resident services.
It was implemented an automatic feedback when you call for a work order, and that has been in track. We've been also tracking the time it takes to close a work order, and we're trying to get down to a lower number, but because of the COVID-19 requirements, it slowed us down considerably because some things can't be done until we have people at work.
Right. Well, naturally, that would be the case. So, well, good. Well, thank you. That's a great update on the committees. Perfect. What else do you have?
We've instituted a recruitment for a software research group, and it's completed. And we had our first meeting, and the second one's in the works, and it'll be right pretty soon. People can continue to join us if they'd like, just to email me, and we will add their name to the list.
Okay.
So I want to ask any resident that has a process or a problem that you think the board needs to work on to give me the suggestions, and we welcome your input, because next month is the budget time, and this is the time we can make changes in various things.
Okay. And what kind of software is it that you guys are researching for?
Well, we're looking at the HOA software. We're looking at the various areas, what is available to off-the-shelf software to support it. We would like to bring technology in to make our place more efficient and cost-effective. And so we're looking at what's available to do that.
Oh, well, that's great. And, you know, there's always going to be a little bit of a learning curve on some of those things, but eventually.
Oh, yeah. Training is always a big part of these projects.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, excellent. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, Sue, and you stay healthy.
Okay. We want everybody to stay safe, wash your hands, and wear the required masks. It's important that you do that for your neighbors. Thank you, Lisa.
All right. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll be right back after this.